Next thing I know, I just kind of like brace for impact. He hits me. It knocks my car into the whole entire other lane. Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So I know this is a whole entirely different video from my usual thing, from my usual crime videos. This is a whole different setup, but life has been crazy lately and I just wanted to give you guys an update of just everything that's been going on with me. I had 3 videos to film for you guys. That evening, I had went out to do something right before, coming back home to film, and I get into a car wreck. So I have a 2023 Kia K5 GT line. So I was just driving down the road. I live in a small area. It's kind of like a back road to get to like the main part of the city. And I look up directly in front of me and there's a guy just coming right toward me, right in front, head on coming toward me, just straight. Usually people swerve in and swerve out if they're coming into your lane, but there was no stopping. He didn't slam on his brakes, didn't do anything, didn't try to swerve out of my lane. Next thing I know, I just kind of like brace for impact. He hits me. It knocks my car into the whole entire other lane where other cars are coming, and I keep going, and luckily my tire came off because it made my car bottom out, so it stopped me from going any further. I hit the neighbor's fence, and again, luckily that happened because below the fence, back behind it, was a creek and rocks, and that would have been even scarier ending up there. Already through my mind, I was like, where am I gonna land? What's gonna happen? That's my first car wreck I've ever had. I'm 31 years old. I've been driving for a long time now, and my first car wreck. So it was really scary, and it's even scarier because I was only about 3 to 4 minutes away from my house, and my son, my 7-year-old, was about to come out to town with me, and that's even scarier thinking that he could have been in the car with me when it happened. So I hit the fence, my airbags deploy, the steering wheel hits my sternum and the top of my stomach, and at the time when you get in a wreck, you're just shook up and adrenaline going, so the EMS came and people were calling 911, and at the time I was like, oh, I'll be okay, I'll go to the hospital later if I need to, and I eventually had to because I got home and I was like, I'm really starting to hurt. I didn't want to be home and just feeling terrible and bad, and I guess it's a good time now to let you guys know that I'm 23 weeks pregnant. So that was another urgency and concern, just the fact that I have a baby now that I'm having to care for in my stomach, and it was just a whole nother level of like panic I was in. So I get to the emergency room. I'm in there for about 3 hours, and they couldn't do certain scans because where they couldn't shield the baby where I'm pregnant. And the ear doctor told me, he said, I want to be straight up with you. I'm going to let you know that I don't want to do these stomach abdominal scans on you because we can't shield the baby and we want to keep you overnight. So not only am I admitted to the ER, but I also get admitted overnight into the actual hospital. I had no idea this was going to be my evening. It was just took a turn for the worse. Everything did. So the Virginia State Troopers come, EMS is there, the wrecker service comes, takes my car. We actually went to the lot that next day, after I was discharged from the hospital, and that's when it really sets in. You're like, wow, okay, so my car is totaled and there's nothing I can do about it, and it's just kind of a sad feeling. So on my car, the whole tire came off, the suspension was just totally ripped out. I look over and my tire's on the other side of the road, and when I got out, I didn't even want to even see my car. Like, I smelled something, and now that I know it's the smell, like when the airbags deploy, in my mind I'm like, it's smoke, my car's gonna catch on fire. I heard it and got out. I'm surprised I did looking back because like I was just in a lot of pain, and I think, like I said, it was this adrenaline, and you just you're in fight or flight mode. My car, the front bumper, it's sad. It was a brand new car, and that's what makes me more sad about it, but the front door wouldn't even open or close right because the whole body was like bent and just in disarray. So my question for y'all is, what vehicle do you see me in next? Just leave in the comments what I should get. Should I go electric? Should I stay gas powered? I need something with more room this time because that was a nice car, but it's gonna be my 3rd kid, so I need, a mommy mobile. I need more room to go on these crime scenes, just something I can hit the road with and something very reliable. So I'm going to drop my Cashapp in case you all want to donate to the Tiffany Tells All car fund. That's a huge thing now, so I'll drop that below. Also, my next video will be back to crime. It's just been crazy and just hectic, especially, the wreck is very bad itself, but then the aftermath of dealing with these insurance companies and stuff, it's just a whole nother level of urgency and just stress, and having a rental It's just been crazy. And I have my next 3 stories written out for you all. I was totally planning on filming those, but you know, all this happened. So just make sure you stick with it and watch my next videos because it'll be back to the crime content. And I did have my seatbelt on.
Which way were you heading?
I was coming this way. Yeah, and he's going straight. Yeah, he went that way. Yeah.
So you rotated after.
Yeah. They said that he was telling people that he heard something pop on his truck.
What he said.
I don't know.
I don't see anything obvious. So.